we have these two buttons over here. So let's say if I press this button, add line, we can add our lines over here. Alright, and let's say if I press this button, deactivate, all these lines will be made selectable. So I can select them. Alright, as you can see, I can select them and move them around. So now, let's say if I press this add line button again, I can add all these lines, and if I go near to all these lines, all these newly created lines, I can't select them. But we have a problem, okay? Because if I go near to all those previously created lines, I can actually select them as I draw, alright? So the problem is this, okay, that we need to rectify. And why does this happen is because when we press the deactivate button, all the lines are made selectable. Okay, so let me illustrate this again. So I add line over here. So I can't select them, okay, if I go near. But now if I press this deactivate button, all these lines are selectable. Now, if I press the add line button, the lines that I'm drawing now, I can't select them. But the previously created lines, I can select them as I draw. Alright? So, how do we rectify this problem? Okay, is by after pressing the add line button, we actually have to make all the lines unselectable. Okay, like for what we did similarly, alright, when we press the deactivate button, we made all the objects selectable. So if we press the add line button, we have to make all the lines unselectable. Alright, now let's do that. So over here, okay, this deactivate button, when I press it, alright, these lines of coding over here makes all the lines that has this ID added line selectable because we set it to true. So we just copy this coding and we have to put it in the add line button over here. Okay, so when we click this add line button, so if I paste the coding, all the lines must be with this ID. Okay, added line must be made unselectable. So we have to make this false. Alright, so now let's try this out. So I press the button, I add the line over here. Okay, so I can't select any of the lines. Alright, now when I press the deactivate button, all these lines are selectable. Okay, now when I press the add line button again, so all the newly created lines, I can't select them. But what about the previously created lines? Let's try it out. As you can see, I can't select all the previously created lines as well as my cursor goes near to them. Alright, it's because now all of the objects are unselectable when I press the add line button. So in order to select them, I press the deactivate button and I can select any of these lines over here. Alright, so this is how we rectify the problem. Now, I want to add a shortcut, okay? In a way, add a shortcut, okay? Instead of writing this line of these lines of code over here in the add line button, okay? This lines of code is actually quite similar. Okay, these lines of code that I have highlighted is actually quite similar to the ones that are in the deactivate button function. Okay, it's actually quite similar. The only difference is this true over here. This selectable is true when I press the deactivate button. And for the add line button, when I press it, the selectable is false. So that is the only difference. So what we can do is to actually create a function. Okay, so this is how I do it. I create a function. I copy this first. All right. And let's try to create a function right below over here. So this function, I call it line, or rather object selectability. Okay. And I copy this down. All right. So if I want the object to be selectable, okay, I have to put the selectable as true. If I want it to be unselectable, I have to put the selectable property as false for this line objects that have this ID of added line. Now, if I just copy this, the name of this function, okay, and take note, for the deactivate button, the selectable must be true, and the ID of the object that I want it to be true is added line. Now, instead of writing this down, I just write this, okay? But now I have to add in two parameters, all right? And the parameters are the ID. So the ID must be added line. Okay, I have to pass these parameters through this function. Okay, so the added line is one of the parameters, and the other parameter is a selectable, whether is it true or false. For the deactivate button, it is true. Okay, I need to make all these lines selectable. All right, so based on this, our function object selectability, the parameter, the first one is the ID, okay, and the second one is the value. All right, so the ID is the added line, the value is true. So instead of writing this added line over here, we can just write ID over here. Okay, so if O.ID equals to ID, what does this mean? All right, it means that for the deactivate button, if I have an ID of added line, this added line would replace this ID over here. Okay, so we will be only referring to objects that have the ID of added line. Okay, and the second parameter, the value over here, is true if we press the deactivate button. So instead of writing false or true here, we just write value over here. Okay, so now if, all right, the object's ID for this case is the added line, we set the selectable to be true when we press the deactivate button. Now we can do the same, okay, for the add line button. All right, so over here, okay, the add line button. All right, so instead of writing all these lines of code over here, take note the ID is added line, but now the selectable is false. All right, so I just paste this. So the ID is correct, but now it's not true. It is false over here. All right, so let's see whether this works the same way. All right, so I add line over here. Okay, I deactivate. I can select all these lines. All right, now let's press this button again. So when I press this, the previously created lines cannot be selected. Let's see whether this works. And yes, it works. All right, so the newly created lines also cannot be selected, and the previously created lines also cannot be selected. All the lines cannot be selected. And if I want to deactivate, I press this and I can select any of the lines over here. All right, so this is how we solve all these button issues. I will do the next part in the video. Okay, I will talk more about how to redraw this line. Okay, like let's say I want this line to be the starting position of this line to be at this position over here, but the ending point of the line, I want it to be somewhere else. Now we can do this by rotating. Okay, but if we rotate, as you can see, the starting position is not the same anymore, right? It's different, and we actually have to move it around. So my idea, okay, the issue that I will be talking about in the next video is how do we make this starting position of the line the same as we redraw this line again. All right. Okay, so see you in the next video.